We are back. We're not only back to the channel, but we're back here in beautiful Green Ridge State Park, State Forest. This is actually the place I came for my first ever bushcraft camping video. So while I wasn't raised here, well, I didn't come here growing up, it's near and dear to me. This is where we kind of got this whole thing started. So we're gonna be doing a budget tarp shelter setup here. So the plan was keep it as low budget as possible. As I go through the video and set things up, I'll be going over the cost, show you guys how much everything totaled out to be. And hopefully we can have a bit of a cozy shelter because it is Memorial Day weekend. I want to get a nice fire going. I want to have a drink and some dinner. So getting a fire started is probably going to be the tallest order because everything is soaked. So I'll keep you updated once we find a place to stay. So I see somewhere that I want to go. I want to go over there. The problem is I have to get across that. And I do see a bit of a bridge over there. So is this a stupid plan? Probably, but I do want to take a look over there. All right, here's our bridge. Guys, please don't do this. Don't replicate this. I'm a very good swimmer, not to toot my own horn, and I really shouldn't even be doing this, but I want to get over there, so don't do this. All right, we made it to the other side. All I have to do is just cross this friggin' log here, which truthfully I think is the sketchiest part. However, we've got this guy to hold on to brace ourselves on, so I'm not too concerned. But Dom, you're back on the log again. What's going on? Well, in spectacular fashion, I didn't like it over there. It didn't stand out to me. It wasn't impressive. And frankly, I thought if water was gonna go anywhere, if it got flooded, it would have been there. So in other news, we're going back across the bridge. All right, this is where we're staying. I found it. We're up on the hill, overlooking the river. Come take a look at this, guys. Oh man, look. It's not much, but it's relatively flat-ish, still on a hill, so we don't have to worry about any flooding. And look at that, a scenic view to go with it. Look guys, it's not much, but it's home. All right, we got Old Reliable here. We got a used and thrifted saw. We got this bad boy for about $5. I've actually used this in some of my other videos, but really cheap. Got it on a steel, super budget friendly, and it's gonna be used for all of our cutting purposes. All right guys, we got a tarp for $12, maybe $14. I think this is $14. This is gonna be our shelter for the night. We got some paracord here for $4. Oh yeah, we're not getting hit by any rain tonight, boys. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. We're gonna sleep right there in the center. We've got a nice little sleeping pad. And then we're gonna try and get a fire going right there. I mean, look, it's not a Tempur-Pedic, but this has got to be the comfiest thing I'll have slept on. In any of these little adventures, this takes the cake, so I'm excited. I'm gonna hang out here for a few minutes and then try and get a fire going. All right, what's next on our list here? Well, one, we've got dinner here. We have a can of chunky chicken pot pie soup. Now, I bought this for a few reasons. One, since we're on a budget, that means I can't afford to bring titanium cookware or whatever. We're gonna use this to just cook the food. After we're done, we can rinse this out and we can reuse it for boiling water for breakfast, which is oatmeal and bananas. Now, I got the oats. This is probably about 50 cents max of oatmeal. I got these 2 bananas for $1, and I didn't steal it. I took these 2 packets of sugar from the gas station. Now you may be wondering as well, where's the wrapper for the soup? It's right here. See, you have to think holistically with this, okay? I'm gonna be using this as tinder for the fire. We've got some nice papery material here that we can go ahead and light up for an easy starting fire. I'll say this, it's kind of insane being here in the spring. Last time I came to this place, it was fall. Everything was kind of starting to die. The water level was way lower. I feel like I'm in a whole different environment right now. It feels like I'm in a jungle almost. It doesn't even feel like a forest. So, did you guys know they're making a 5th Toy Story? I had no idea. I just found out because of this banana. I didn't know they were still making Toy Story movies. I thought they ended with number 4. Frankly, I didn't even think there should have been a 4th one. They should have stopped at 3, but I mean, wow. All right, guys, check this out. This is actually pretty sweet right here, and I think it's gonna be legit for getting the fire going. We've got some pretty dry bark here. I think we can just go ahead and peel off a few pieces. This is gonna be great kindling right here. It's not really, it's like ever so slightly damp, but not enough to where it's not gonna be able to catch. This is gonna be awesome. I mean, guys, check this out. Also, look at this little guy here. I don't wanna get too close to him. I don't wanna piss him off. But do you see him? There's a little wasp on there. But look at this bark though. It's a little wet, but like, man, this stuff's gonna be great. Found a little friend here. He's just hanging out, having a snack, I think. Eating some of the stuff on this tree. Truthfully, I don't know. We'll leave him here. Let him mind his own business. All right, guys. So for the final thing, we're gonna go over a few of our final tools that we brought out with us. I'm not gonna be covering emergency supplies that I brought. I brought iodine tablets. I brought an extra fire starter. I brought battery chargers, things like that. I'm not counting that. I'm only counting the things I'm actually gonna use. If I have to use something in an emergency, I will, but I'm just talking about the stuff we're going camping with. First, we have a nice little sleeping bag that I got for about $20, I wanna say. I think it was about $20. Second, we've got a little bottle of water here. We got this for 99 cents. This is just gonna be our water source, and then should we need to get more, we can fill it up and we can boil some water. And then last but not least, this is not part of the budget. This is a luxury item because it's Memorial Day and I wanted to have a few drinks while just sitting alone, relaxing in the woods. I brought some of my favorite beer here. It is a bourbon aged stout. It is delicious. Goose Island Bourbon County brand. So I'm excited for this. We're gonna have this alongside dinner once we get the fire going. Well, guys, look, I'm always upfront whenever I have something that doesn't go my way, and something hasn't gone my way on this trip, that being the lighter broke. it broke like while holding it down, holding the flame. It burned the plastic inside and the flint and steel part came out. What I'm doing right now, I'm making some tinder. Keep you guys updated on that. This is what we got so far. So hopefully we can make it happen here. We're pushing the sparks directly onto the base of this. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. All right. Right. Oh man. This is good stuff, let me tell you. And I have some cold soup and a stout beer to look forward to. That's about it. I also brought a book, so it's getting dark soon. I think I'm gonna settle in for the night, read a little book, have some food, and have my beer, and enjoy the peace and quiet. I can't say I didn't give it an honest attempt at a fire. I tried for a while. I made some feather sticks. I got them to catch, but nothing would actually catch after that. I got some tinders to catch, but I could not find any kindling that wasn't soaked, so that's on me. I definitely should have brought something, like a fire starter, but, you know, you can't predict these things, so, well, you probably could have predicted it. It's been raining like crazy for the last 2 days, so take it as a learning experience on my end, but it was a failure on my part, and there's only room to grow from here. Thanks for bearing with me. Cheers. All right, guys, it is getting dark very soon, so this is gonna be my last video of the night, and I'm gonna tuck in for bed. We've got our drink here. We have our book, which I'm excited for. It's Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. If you know, you know. I've heard a lot about it. I am a few pages in. Actually, his writing is kind of depressing, so I'm probably in for like a terrible night. I'm probably gonna have a really bad time tonight. I'm just gonna read a book that's gonna make me incredibly depressed and angry, and then I'm gonna have to lay here in the dark, so. I think our total cost for everything came up to $63.99. We'll round that up to $64 even, so not too bad. Had we got a fire going, had it been dry out here, this would have been a fantastic setup for less than $70, so I honestly can't complain. I'm still cozy right now, and I thank you guys for joining me. This is gonna be my last video for the night, so I will see you guys in the morning. All right, we got a good, decent bit of firewood going so far. We're gonna keep looking. Hello? Oh, hey, tree with facial features that look like a guy's if they were made out of leaves. What's up?
You didn't tell them about the taxes, Tom. You lied to them.
What? Taxes? What do you mean? I told them how much everything costs. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about. Now you're lying to me. You have the receipts. You didn't tell them about the taxes.
Look, okay, look, I didn't think it was that important to mention, okay?
Not that important.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're sorry?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What are you doing?
No one wants to be sorry.
No, get away from me. Get away from me. right, guys, so the question here is, what could I have done better to be better prepared? Well, I took it a little bit literally with this budget challenge, and I didn't bring the things that I should have actually needed for something like this. Whether it's waterproof matches to ensure that I have a way that's gonna stay lit and not be put out by the humidity, or whether it was an axe / a knife to be able to chop open some logs to get to the dry wood inside. The thing is, I didn't come prepared enough, and ultimately the budget solution that I had, aka a lighter, wasn't enough to work. It broke, and frankly everything was a bit wet to actually catch anyways, which is why when I did make some feather sticks later on with the small amounts of dry wood that I did have, they would catch, but I didn't have anything to actually serve as kindling after that. So the ultimate takeaway here is that even with experience, even with tools that you think might work, you still need redundancy in your plan. You still need things to fall back on, which is what I need to prepare for better next time. So take this as a learning experience. I definitely know what I can do better next time, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.